Shreyas, Ian Bishop, Aaron and Graham Swan here. Sorry to do this to you as always. First of all, you were off the field for a while. How's the body?
It's good. It's just a minor niggle in my bursa. I feel that it should be fine after this game.
Shreyas, talk to us about your team's batting through the season, where it's at, particularly on surfaces where there's a little something for the bowlers.
Yeah, I feel if you see the majority of the batsmen in our team, they love to go from ball one. And we are finding it difficult to assess the wicket if we are batting first. So that has been the scenario right from match one in this particular wicket. And yeah, otherwise we are not able to capitalize from the starts we've been getting. It's just that the wicket is getting slower and slower, and especially being the afternoon game, we weren't able to basically set a total on the board, which was quite, which we could have defended. Even in the middle phase where we thought that we could take on the bowlers, I think we were not able to capitalize. But yeah, if you see the positives, we got a great start. But other than that, the bowlers have been doing tremendous job. And, to be honest, credit to Virat and the boys. I think they played tremendously, and comprehensive win for them.
Shreyas, hi Varun here. Just picking up from what you said, I feel your openers have been going really well, striking at a serious strike rate, but they've been losing a lot of wickets, especially in the first six. Have you guys had a word with Prabhsundar maybe to say that, you know what, you're getting off to great starts, you're batting really well, but then you're taking unnecessary risks after a certain point. Has that chat happened?
Yes, we keep talking about adapting to the wicket, but you see once the ball tends to get old and it doesn't skid off that well off the wicket, both of them are stroke players, and it's really difficult to stop their instincts. And once you say that you got to play according to the situation, I think it kind of becomes difficult for them to comprehend as well. But if you see other games, they've been giving us absolutely brilliant starts, and few of the middle order batsmen, I think we need to step up and decide to take the bull by the horns and see to it that we get the team and the bowlers a good total on the board.
Yes, Shreyas, you mentioned a few middle orders need to step up. You started the season very, very hot. Where's your format right now?
I think I'm in a great mind space, to be honest. It's just that I need to cross 10 runs, and then after that, I'm able to take on the charge. But yeah, I don't want to give reasons that I played in a particular way, but I just need to be free-flowing as well and not think about what we've been doing in the past, just stay in the present as much as possible and capitalize on the starts we've been getting.
That's very honest of you, Shreyas. Thanks for that. You've got a break. You've got a little bit of a break. I think it's, 5 or 6 days before the next game. What do you do in between that before you go to Eden Gardens?
Yeah, we've got 6 days of break before we play the next game. So it's important that we go back to the drawing board and more importantly, rejuvenate and refresh, because we've been doing constant traveling for the last couple of days, and it's important to assess our body as well and see to it that we are in the best shape possible before we come for the next game.
Yes, thank you very much for your time and all the best over the next few days.
Thank you so much.
Time to invite Rajat Patidar for a quick chat, the winning captain, the RCB skipper. Congratulations, Rajat, but I have to ask you this again. 5 out of 5 on the road can't be a coincidence, right?
Yes, but all credit goes to bowlers, and especially batsmen Dev and Virat Kohli. I think the way they have executed their plans, especially the bowlers after the power play. I think the way they can chip, the way they chip in every bowler. I think on a different stage. So I think the way they have executed their plans, I think that was very beautiful.
Yeah, the middle phase, I guess they scored 57, you guys picked up 5 wickets. What was the chat during the strategic time, or did you tell them anything?
That was pretty simple to bowl a tight line, because wicket was a bit low. So yeah, that was a pretty simple message for all the bowlers, that as much as we can bowl on the stumps, that will be good for us.
The other important notable observation was the fielding, the energy on the field in the first half. Was there a chat about it? Was there a conscious thing?
I think fielding is we have a chat last night in the hotel, that in second half we'll change some scenarios while fielding. We'll do some great stops, some great run-out sketches. So yeah, there was a mind I think behind it. So yeah, I think the way they have everyone has put in their efforts, I think that was beautiful.
Right, out of the next 3 games, 2 are back home. So any learnings from your wins away from home that you want to implement?
First of all, I have to win the toss over there.
Which you haven't so far.
So I think, yeah, but to be honest, I think we'll try to play a good cricket over there, and whatever we have done, whatever errors we have done in our home ground, we'll try to rectify it and correct it.
Congratulations again. Go well, Rajat.
Thank you so much.
Rajat Patidar, the RCB captain. Now it's time to invite Virat Kohli to collect the Player of the Match award from Mr. Atul Niranjan Thakur and Mrs. Neel Prabha Zinta for his outstanding performance. Another run chase, another unbeaten 50, 73 of just 54. Yeah, an absolute master in run chases. Virat, if you can pick up that mic, please. Virat, number 67 most by any batter in the IPL. Another, and most importantly, another successful run chase.
Yeah, very important game for us. Even the last one, we felt like, just when you go from 8 to 10, you end up in a very different place in the IPL. 2 points can make a massive difference, especially in the second half of the tournament when you're trying to move towards the qualification. And now, we have set ourselves up really nicely. We played some amazing cricket away from home. And yeah, I mean, look, the mindset through the season has been to get the 2 points for the team. And there have been occasions where, I felt like I wanted to accelerate more and more. But I think it was understanding that if Salty doesn't get off to a start, my role then becomes to let the others around me to play the way they do. I thought this award as much I don't know why I've been given this, to be honest, but Dave was someone who created that difference in the innings. I utilized my experience, yes, to finish the game, but like Dave could play like that around me, maybe a Rajat can play like that around me. So I try to stay in there long enough for the others to know that I'm holding one end, and if need be, I can accelerate.
But obviously this season, it seems from the outside at least, you've tried to accelerate, you're playing a different brand of cricket. But again, this was a little tricky run chase, and please talk us through your innings and also that partnership with Devdutt.
Look, there's always a temptation to keep going the same way. I think you need to understand the conditions, which we honestly haven't done back home. We've always gone in with, so first 2 games we had the learnings, last game was a shortened game, so we had to go hard again. But I think when you come to a new place, like in Rajasthan, we had to analyze the pitch, go and have a look at the conditions, and then try to build a good partnership. In a good run chase in T20 cricket, one partnership is good enough mostly. So, yeah, as I said, try to use my experience in those situations to stay in there long enough to string those partnerships, and if need be, I can accelerate, but for me it's understanding the strengths of the other players around me as well, and allowing them to kind of take the game away from the opposition, knowing that I'm still holding one end, which seems to be working for us.
Virat, obviously you've been part of this franchise for a very long time, but just from the outside, it seems like a different group. So from the inside, tell us more about this group and this season.
Yeah, look, firstly, a very good auction for us. We got the team that we wanted. I think on day one, everyone was panicking, but these guys were very composed. They knew exactly who they wanted. And if you look at guys like Tim David, Jitesh Sharma, Rajat obviously playing the way he does, Livingston coming in, Salty playing the way he is, Dave playing this amazing role for us at 3. It's coming together nicely, and now with the addition of Romario, it gives us even more firepower at the back. You have 2 guys who can hit 10 sixes in 18 balls. So that was missing in all the other seasons. If you look at the top order in the last few seasons, we had to do bulk of the scoring. But this time around, it feels like, even if someone gets out, like in Chennai, guys can still keep carrying on with that momentum and keep counter-attacking, like Mumbai as well. So it feels very balanced. The guys are very hungry to perform for the team. You can see that intensity in the field. You can see that feistiness as well, just in the body language, just the way they throw themselves around on the field. That's really pleasing to see. So I feel like when you play like that, your chances of winning become better.
Always a pleasure speaking with you. All the very best for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Virat Kohli, our player of the match for tonight, as RCB's record away from home stays unbeaten.